What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. We're finally going to wrap up this iron build series for the Callaway Epic Forged irons. I know it's taken me a while to get to the final step, but the final step is an easy one if you have a vise. You need a vise, some rubber jaws for the vise, some tape, and a grip, and some grip tape solvent or grip solvent, whatever you want to call it. This stuff right here, need some of that, which my jug is almost empty, so we're gonna have to pour a little bit from the big jug. Anyway, so final step on building these irons. You guys hopefully watch the videos. Step one, tearing them off of the old iron shafts. Step two, cutting down these True Temper Elevate 95 stiffs, high launch iron shaft, strong lofted iron head. We're going to give these a shot, see what happens. Step three was epoxying the head and the ferrule to the shaft, and as you can tell, rock solid. I forgot to mention, but keep your old epoxy, or epoxy, whatever you want to call it, and make sure it's like hard. If you mix all this up and put it in here and let it set for a few days and it feels solid, but then you pick this up and it's not solid and it's like, you know, not as hard as concrete, then you got a problem. So, but this is hard. See how the stick is stuck in there? Keep that. And the way this ferrule fit, we don't really need to touch up anything. It's pretty solid. Get this zoom figured out on this thing. This focus anyway. Pretty solid fit. No real overhang on the shaft. And this is the 7-iron, and I still got to build the rest of the set. So step four, putting a grip on, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So first step is get your stuff you don't need out of your vise. I have a adapter, shaft adapter puller thingy-mabobber from Golfworks, and if you need to pull an adapter off of like a driver shaft or pull a graphite iron shaft without messing up the graphite shaft, gotta have one of these. It's a lifesaver. So anyway, but set that to the side, and please excuse all the junk in my building. I got stuff everywhere. Trying to make it into a shop slowly. I'll get it done one of these years. So, set of rubber jaws needed for your vise. Just put those right on the iron shaft, like that. Put it in there, put it in the vise, and tighten the vise down. And the other way. And I would also recommend, I don't know if you can see it here, but some sort of drip pan to catch your solvent in, and then I just have a 5-gallon bucket down below it full of old grips and crap to catch the solvent. So you need that so it don't get all over your building floor. I'm going to be using a mid-size Super Stroke grip. Found these at my local Dick's Sporting Goods and had never seen them before. It is the Lampkin 1CO or 1CD, whatever that is, mid-size, and it's a really good feeling grip. So mid-size, and I'm just going to put one layer of double-sided tape under this. You don't have to have double-sided tape. You can just have regular tape. You can just have regular Scotch tape, and people always claim about these grips coming off and stuff. I have never had a grip come off. I reuse the same tape on iron sets, like my P790s that I have gripped right now. I think they've had 2 or 3 sets of grips on them. I've never changed the grip tape. I just cut that grip off, put some solvent on there, put a new grip on, and but I don't know. Maybe they fall off. So you can use regular tape, get like 2-inch wide if possible. Or you can use the double-sided tape from Golfworks, and it's really slick And if you put some grip solvent on it, it just goes on like butter. And then give it a few minutes and it dries. I'd say at least 30 minutes and it dries. But anyway, that's what I'm going to use. One layer of this. You just need to measure it out right beside your grip. See how much you need. Just like that. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I would just recommend doing it to where none of the tape is sticking out, and if it is, you can take a knife and score it right off. So anyway, that's close enough for me. Pair of scissors and just cut straight across. And this is two-sided tape, so sticky on both sides. It does have another layer of stuff to protect the sticky side that you're going to put the grip on. So you have to put this down, peel it off. You'll figure it out. Anyway, you want to leave a little bit of... You want to leave a little bit of overhang when you're putting the tape on, like that, and then wrap it down over the corners so you have something to really start the grip on the shaft. Easy to start. You don't want to go up square with the end of the shaft like that. You want to overhang it like 1/2 inch and then just fold it down and put some solvent on it. So, gonna grip this club, watch and learn. If you watch and you don't learn, that's on you. So just kind of put it in the middle. And slowly press down each side so you get it wrapped around the grip about halfway. So you're gonna have something So you're going to have something that looks like this, kind of halfway wrapped around, and you're going to slowly peel off the other side to make it sticky, and then press down. And I usually take the non-sticky tape cover and press down all around, and then put a little bit of solvent on it and slide that grip right on, man. Oh, if you're not careful, you drop your vice here. Crank that down. Peel off your non-sticky side. Maybe. Anyway. So, non-sticky side peeled off, finally. And I use this to just tap down the rest of the grip so I don't get my hands all over the grip. But anyway, just push down the rest of the tape. And you're not going to get it perfect, just realize that. You're going to have a little wrinkle here and there. Twist the ends. And you're going to have something that looks like that. press down, a little bit of a gap on the shaft. That is what that is. I'm not going to be able to feel the difference. You're not going to be able to feel the difference. Supposedly Tiger Woods can feel the difference when there's a little air bubble in his grip. That is what it is. It's Tiger Woods. But anyway, got the end curled up a little bit like that, so it's going to be easy to start the grip once we get some solvent on there, and put some solvent on and slide the grip on. And wherever that grip, you got to figure out how you want to index the grip. I like it with the logo up, so I can put my thumb right on the corner of the logo every time. A lot of people like it logo down. That's up to you. It's a trial and error thing. So grab your solvent. Barely got any in this, so we're going to go to the big jug. Anyway, so put you a little bit of solvent in the end. So put a little bit of solvent in the end of the grip and hold your finger over the bottom so it doesn't come out. So you got finger over this end, finger over this end. Shake it all up in there, get it lathered up real good, and then just let it squirt out the bottom hole, the small hole of the grip, onto the grip tape, and get it real wet. And then just slide your grip right on. Square it up like you want it. And that's it, guys. You might need a paper towel as well. Hi. Paper towel. Dry your hands. Dry your grip off. The plastic on the end of the grip will just kind of naturally break off, so you can finish peeling it off. And now we have a finalized 7-iron with a grip on it. I usually just let mine dry overnight. Do tamp it on the floor just so you get all the space out of there. Make sure that grip is all the way on the shaft. And we're done, guys. So hope you enjoyed this series. I know it's not professionally filmed, but like I said, if you watched and you didn't learn, that's on you. Nothing I can do about that. See you in the next one.